So let's do this. We take a chart, and on the vertical column, we're going to put the number 2, horizontal column, we're going to take the number 3. And all we're going to do is we're going to double the numbers on the vertical column, and we're going to triple the numbers over on the horizontal column. And then we're going to take the product of each. So in other words, 2 times 3 is 6, 4 times 3 is 12, and so forth. And who is a physicist, and he has a patent called the physical quantum atomic model of the atom. And in that model, an atom, you never heard of that before? Am I the only one that did the homework?
Oh, come on.
My goodness. Okay. So 108 is the number of resonant nodes within an atom. So this starts to make sense. In other words, if you want to affect matter, you should have a model that allows for manipulating the atom with resonance. And that would be based on 108 hertz, or 108 nodes within the atom. So this started to look very promising. So now we have our existing musical scale based on 440, and now we look over at 432. What would that look like? So we just simply go to our chart, and we fill it out based on the frequencies that are in each column. So in other words, when you take the vertical column based on 2, or the horizontal row based on 3, and then you multiply that and get the product, what you end up with, each column represents a different musical note. And everything fits perfectly. And of course, in music, we have a note A, or of course we can take any part. So there's our new musical scale. So how can we apply this information? Well, here's what we did. We created this device called a double helix conductor. And if we're going to try to work with the natural world, then let's have, so in this case, a double helix, DNA. So the idea was that we were going to take these musical notes and musical frequencies, plug them through this device, and see if we could have any effect on matter. So one of the things we want to do is heal people faster. We want to increase protein synthesis. So at the time, if I could do a Bill Clinton impersonation now, but never smoke, never inhaled, or however that was terrible. That was more like Trump. Increase the rate of protein synthesis. This is extremely important. And you can see if we look at this and treat an entire column of plants, we can get this effect. So commercially, this has a value. Now, of course, we want to apply this to human beings. So we did this work at the National University of Ireland in Galway, and we worked with the Regenerative Medicine Institute, Dr. Tim O'Brien. And this was an experiment that we did with rabbits. So these rabbits had diabetic ulcerations. We applied this field, and right away, we found that we could accelerate the rate of repair in this open wound using this technology. Evidence that we had that there was a way